Hello, dreamers, and welcome back to Dream Queen by Perla. As always, guys, thank you for all your love and support. Thank you for liking, sharing, subscribing to the channel. And if you haven't done so, I encourage you to do so. It helps with growing the channel, getting the video out there for more people, as well as keeping me accountable. So, for personal readings, all that information can be found down below in the description. Let's jump into Leo's reading. Now, Leo. And I know that I've been, the messages for most of the year for Leo had, this was your year to be put through the ringer. Let's put it that way, Leo. You had a lot of demons within yourself to face. And what I mean by that are certain things about yourself that you didn't want to acknowledge, right? Whether you were critical of others, whether you were judgmental, whether you were mistreating or hurting others, etc. And guess what, Leo? You're not the only one. We all go through those experiences. We all have that period, that time where we have to face that and we have to take accountability for that. But what I really like about your reading this week, Leo, is that for those of you that dove in or are diving into that energy of like, yeah, you know what? Let's face this. Let's take accountability. Let's grow from this and let's release this, right? Those of you that have done that work, or those of you that are starting to do that work, you're seeing a lot of changes in your life. You're seeing how a lot of things are starting to flow a lot easier, right? You're seeing that you are not in control of others, right? The only person that you have control over is yourself. And what I mean by that is how you react versus how you respond to a situation. And there's going to be certain situations this week of certain, whether this is at work or this is in your personal life. Again, these are general readings, guys, but there's going to be situations this week that are going to trigger you to not, it's not so much of a test to see if you overcame a certain reaction or reactive state that you normally take. I feel that this is more to show you how far you have actually come, because you're going to find that whoever is triggering you or whoever is trying to get under your skin, you're going to find yourself very calm within yourself and responding. Now, when I say responding, it doesn't mean that you take a slap to the face, right? And I'm not talking about physically. What I'm trying to say is that you can put somebody in their place without having to get loud. You can put somebody in their place by simply speaking the truth. And that is exactly the energy that I'm picking up for you this week. Now, with this profound new awareness of your own personal growth, I do feel that you are going to be taking a lot more risk. Now, these risks are not necessarily things that people told you that you couldn't do or things that people doubted you on. These are risks that you yourself doubted on. These are risks that you yourself question yourself whether you could achieve or not. And that is the beauty of it. When you stop living your life based on what other people want you to do or what other people tell you you can and cannot do versus what it is that you want to do, and you want to prove yourself, right? That you can overcome something, or that you can get to the other side, or that you can achieve something. That is when the game changes, right? And a simple example for that, right? For many years, especially after I had my first son, I gained a lot of weight. And yes, I have narcolepsy, so it makes it extremely challenging. But back then I didn't know, right? And I wanted to lose weight back then to prove to people that I could do it. To those that told me that I was too fat, to those that told me that I looked disgusting and all of that stuff. Whatever, right? And I did, right? But the weight came back on. So that I went ahead and I started over again. And I was like, you know what? No, I'm doing this for me. So what happened was, not only did I start enjoying my workout, but I became stronger and I started taking more risk when it comes to workouts. Now, has my weight been stable since then? No. But that again has to do with other things, with medication, sleep, etc. But what has changed is my perspective on myself, right? The way that I view myself, the way that I take care of myself, the way that I show up for myself, whether it is that I'm doing spin class, whether it is that I'm lifting, whether it is that I'm doing like insanity, whatever, regardless of whatever it is, I am doing it for me. I am doing it because it makes me feel good. And I'm doing it because it gives me that boost of energy that unfortunately I normally don't have because of the narcolepsy. So again, when you start living your life for yourself, and because something brings you joy, because something feels good, because something allows you to be in that energy of blissfulness, whether it is that you're crying through your entire workout, or you feel like you're going to puke, right? And I'm one of those. I like to push my body to that limit. But when you're in that space, right, that you're doing it for you and not so much because you want to prove somebody else wrong, you achieve your goals a lot faster, but you also enjoy the journey and you grow a lot more. So that is really the change, or what is going on in your life this week, where the goals that you're setting, those intentions that you're setting, and those actions that you will start to take are based on what is coming from within you, are based on what it is that you want. So no longer are you going to be spending your time trying to prove somebody wrong, or trying to force somebody to see something your way. Because remember, Leo, people are always going to talk, whether you're doing good, whether you're doing bad, whether you're skinny, whether you're fat, whether you're financially stable, whether you're broke, whether you post, whether you don't, whatever you say, there's always going to be somebody that is going to be against what you are doing, what you are saying, and what you believe on. But if you spend your entire life trying to prove yourself to those people, then you don't allow yourself to actually experience life the way that you're meant to. And you actually start to miss out on the great journey that you are on. Because we are all on our own journey, right? We all have our own path to walk. But unfortunately, a lot of people tend to tell others what their path is, or that their path is wrong. And we're not here to tell others what's right and wrong. We're just here to give you guidance on what we see, right? On what is coming, or what are the energies that are around you, right? And in order for you to take opportunity, or to take those risks, if you choose to, right? Because everything can change in a blink of an eye, can change in a second, based on the actions, based on the risk that you're willing to take at this moment in time. And you may not be ready for certain risk, and that is fine. But when you are ready, just know that you are going to take them because you want to, because it feels right, because it is part of your path. So let's go ahead and let's pull out some tarot, just to clarify, or to see if there's anything else. Ooh, come on. So I just need 3 cards, Spirit. Knight of Wands in the reverse. Kind of interesting. So we have the Knight of Wands in the reverse, the 4 of Coins in the upright position, and the 9 of Wands in the reverse. So you need to let go. You need to let go of living your life based on what others are telling you. You need to try your best this week to shift out of that perspective, right? Don't focus so much on what people are telling you can't do. Focus more, let's put it this way, on what you're telling yourself you can do. Focus more of your energy on your intentions, your goals, your dreams, versus what people are saying. And I know that, you know, depending on your background, depending on the boundaries that you have set, etc., sometimes that can be difficult, but it is definitely something that is necessary in order for you to really find joy in everything. Because sometimes when you do something to prove somebody wrong, once you do it, it's kind of like, oh, okay, now I can give up. But when you're doing it because it's something that you're passionate about, something that you love, then there's no giving up ever on anything, whether that is your finances, whether that is your health, or whatever it is. So we pulled out an oracle card. Now this can be confirmation to the reading. Your advice or something that you're not seeing clearly. Number 51, stars in the sky, limitless possibilities. And you have a second card, and I am going to pull it out for you. Limitless possibility. Number 49, skywriting the fates. It is your time to live your story. It is your time to enjoy your journey. It is your time to step into your path, into your purpose. It is your time to live your life and to do the things that you're passionate about, to follow your heart, what it is that you love, what brings you joy, what brings you happiness. So let's go ahead and let's pull out your last message for this week. What is Leo's last message, final message for this week? Opportunities. Unfurl like a fern, even without warm sunlight. The opportunities are there for you. Now, the question is, are you willing to take it? Are you willing to take the risk? Are you willing to take the leap and believe that the universe is going to catch you? That is your question. Well, guys, that is all that I have for you for this week. Sending every single one of you love, strength, and blessing. Guys, take care. Mwah! Love you all. Bye-bye.